Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII, otherwise known as Final Fantasy V. I'm the Mysterious JG. We have got to get away. This is the actual first town in the game. Let's see what let's see what happens if we come here before the plot tells us to. Not a whole lot. Hey, you're a student in the garden, right? What's the news in the garden festival? Me and my girl are definitely going to be there with our band, alright? I'll see you guys then.
I'm his girl. I belong to him. I can perform almost anything, but my specialty is singing ballads. Come by and listen if you're interested. Let's play cards.
No. Oh, actually, hold on. There was something I've been meaning to do. No, I need to look up the lyrics first. That is a song I was going to put to the stupid card game. So he will not play cards, she will. Car rental receptor. Sorry, we're out of cars right now. I can tell you which rental places are good or bad. Renting a car is the best way to avoid those nasty monsters around the city. And need to buy fuel, of course. When you rent a car, we offer a fuel tank free of charge. You can buy extra fuel at item shops. We charge a flat rate for our rentals. As soon as you drive back into the city, your rental period ends, so make sure you get the most out of it. Basically, you're not renting period. You're not renting for time. You're just renting to. As soon as you take, it's like getting a chocobo in any of these games. As soon as it comes back to a city, it's gone forever. But they also will not. He didn't tell us where it was a good, bad place to rent from. Actually, he lied. He a lie. Long ago, when the girl was made, there was a strong god named Hein.
And.
This god was very strong, but after fighting a lot of monsters, he became very tired. So we made people like you and me to do all the work, and then God went to sleep.
So he took a nap?
That's right. However, the god was very surprised when he awoke, surprised that there were so many people.
Yeah, there are so many in this world.
I decided to reduce the number of people by taking away the children.
You mean children like me?
Uh-huh, scary, isn't it? Of course, everyone was scared then, too. And so the battle against Hein began. Even though the people were small, they all got together and finally cornered him.
Wow.
Hein didn't know what to do. Out of desperation, he gave half his body to the people and ran off with the remaining other half.
He can do that?
Well, he was a god anyway. It turns out Hein tricked the people. The half that Hein ran away with was the half that had the stronger magic.
Wow, so we still can't find the other half that ran away?
That's like the backstory on Hein, but I don't remember that ever figuring into the game at all. Like, I don't remember that ever. I mean, I might be close by. I might be watching. Yeah, I don't think that ever is explained what the hell that means. Because they said sorcerers date back to the time of Hein, but I do not remember the term Hein coming up at all in my previous plays of this game. Boy, what a rip-roaring start to this. Like, I'm thinking, wow, this is going to be my greatest LP since Final Fantasy X. Everyone's going to love it. And then as I uploaded my first weekend's worth of videos, I realized I spent the entire first video reading menus and the second video playing the card game. So, great start we got off to. How's my rowdy boy doing? And, in fact, this is the mother of a party member we haven't gotten yet, and since the story has not told us to come here yet, it's kind of weird that we're here. That's Zell's room up there. He gets angry if anyone goes in, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't. You can actually play cards with her, although apparently not right now. Big bad rascal.
Lark, I'm so bored. I wish Zell would come over.
His character name is Big Bad Rascal. Cards. Oh, what the hell? He really wants to play cards. We'll play cards. We certainly have better cards to work. Oh, I got Ifrit somewhere. I probably meant to showcase how I got Ifrit. Or did we just get Ifrit for defeating Ifrit? Maybe that's what happened, actually.
If you want to gamble, then I tell you that I am your man. Your man.
Need to look up the words to that song to make this gag work properly.
So spades.
Oh, I might have just messed up because they can flip that one. Yeah. Ah. It's the ace of spades. Ace of spades. It's the ace of spades. So, I got a text. It's a short one. And so that's why I can't let you guys sit there while I read it. Sorry. Let's get a Ruby Dragon, because that's one of those where I think if you get a whole bunch of those cards, you can turn them into an actual in-game item that's of some use. But yeah, eventually I need to look up the words to Ace of Spades and try to perform the song. So we'll be back to this town later, but honestly, even the next time when the plot makes us come here, there's not a whole lot to do. Sea breeze sure feels good. Roam with the sea. This is one of my car ruts. I'm not going to ask everybody if they can play cards, because some of them will play cards, and then we'll be stuck playing cards.
Welcome to the lovely Palm Hotel. Will you be staying with us?
Nope. However, we're allowed to go up and enter the rooms. We just don't get to, we can even save. Found an old issue of Timber Maniacs. You finished reading it. Timber Maniacs. I believe that will get explained at some point. So I'll wait until the game gets to the point where it feels like telling you why the hell are you encountering some object called Timber Maniacs? There's just not much going on right now. Hey, have you heard? Mrs. Dink's son is going to take the seat exam.
Really? I wonder if the rowdy boy can handle it.
All my rowdy friends are...
The chance that Zell will pass the exam is probably around 50%. At least that's what my son said. The exam doesn't just assess physical abilities, right? Yeah, it also emphasizes teamwork. Top of that, composure, focus, power, decision making, and much more. Oh my, Daddy can handle it. Oh my! Zell is going to take the seat exam, and the person giving the exam is going to be the Undertaker. Oh my!
So peaceful here, yet there's fighting going on somewhere this very minute. Seeing y'all reminds me of that. I'm not condemning you or anything. Okay, great. I'm glad you're not condemning us. You freaking weirdo. Hello. Oh, we can buy, we already have the chain whip, okay. So, yeah, these stores allow you to get extreme weapons. You need to buy anything before you go. We carry various gifts. Money is weird in this game. It just, once we pass the seed exam, we will just earn money periodically. We will get paid as a seed, and we'll just get money. So, other than... to some extent, you get to fight enemies that drop items. Like, I could just grind 4 fish fins against those fish guys and sell them for 25 gil a pop. But by and large, money just comes from... Just don't spend your money so fast that you can't replenish it. Man, I'm beat. I've been going back and forth between Timber and Balam on business. It's going to last a while. I'm sick of traveling. Timber has this huge TV in the middle of the city. I think business is better there than it is here. The air over there is terrible, though. It makes me sick. Queen.
I'm the Queen of Cards. I travel all over the world to monitor and enforce the various card rules. What do you want to know?
This region's rules.
Following rules have been accepted in Balam. Open. Pay me 30,000 gil and I will pass on a new rule to this region.
Same.
Do you want to pass on this rule to Gollum?
No. So there's a really long, involved, and boring quest where you can use the card queen to manipulate the rules and make it easier to play the card game and earn cards, and also there are certain cards you have to get from her. The current trend of the trading rules.
Currently, the trading rule is based on Balam's rule. There is some trading taking place. Trading rule 1 will spread out from this region.
Because 1 determines you get to select 1 card. The winner gets to take 1 card from their opponent's 5 cards that they played. There's also rule all, where if you play 5 cards against their 5 cards, you win all the cards that the opponent had. And then there's one where it's just like whichever cards were actually your color at the end of the round go to you. So if you win overall but lose your best card, that sucks. So people who are like actually gung-ho about getting all the cards in this game will use the card queen and pay Gil and manipulate the rules around the world to get it so that it's always very simple rules that are easy to figure out, no weird like multiplier effects and nonsense like that, and then the all rules so that you always get all the cards. How are the rules passed on?
Basically, each region has its own rules. The rules you're carrying are passed on
Oh, sorry, we're always doing this recently.
as you travel to various regions. As for the trading rules, they gradually spread out from region where the card game is most popular. Of course, this region can change constantly depending on your course and action. Also, my presence in a region can change its trading rule at times. You wish to challenge me? You poor fool!
Trade rule diff. Oh, and there's open, and there's also one where you can't see what cards the other person's playing. I probably should not be playing the card game. It could go horribly wrong. Oh, diff means I think you, like if I win 6-4, I get one card. If I win 7-3, I get to pick 2 cards to take. So that's the thing. Her cards are freaking terrible, actually. So I get to select, 4 cards. I don't understand quite how that worked, but I guess I just pick one that I just pick one I don't want. And considering that I card those guys using the magic, it doesn't matter at all. I'm not even going to use this save. So why am I thinking about this? I'm just showing off that I can beat the card queen at the card game.
Damn you!
Trains are running on schedule. There aren't any tourists coming from Galbadia. But from my experience in this situation, we chose Barlam because we heard it's a peaceful tourist resort. Oh my, it's exactly the way I imagined it. We stayed at Timber before we got here. Despite being occupied by Galbadia, it has a cheery atmosphere. You guys from around here? Yeah. I hear there's a big academy called Barlam Garden here. An academy for gifted kids. I used to be a teacher myself. I've been wanting to see Barlam Garden with my own eyes. We're not around here, so you're travelers too. Have you been to Dalit or Timber? Bet you haven't been to Galbadia yet. There's only like 4 cities in the world. I used to live in Galbadia when I was young. Back then the city was full of soldiers, completely different atmosphere than today. That's kind of what it's like now, actually. Oh, it'll be a long story. Maybe next time. It doesn't appear we can actually get to that guy, so this is just. This has been a complete. This video is a complete waste of time. Sorry, but it's a game where you can kind of meander around. I mean, it's a pretty chill game sometimes. Because at this point, he's a student. He's getting ready for final exams. Ugh. He's got a hot girl who somebody thinks I'm supposed to be calling Kiss Tease, which no, that's not what her name is supposed to be. Run away from the bite bugs, the weakest enemies in the game. You can avoid combat by walking on the path. But it's actually easier to just avoid combat in this mode with this cheat. You can also avoid combat in-game by unlocking an ability from one of the Guardian forces that avoids combat. And it costs a lot of points to get, because it's pretty useful. Which is why it's a little weird the game just doesn't worry about it.
Well done. Let's see. I thought there was something else we needed to cover.
Oh yeah, we did this, so if I'm allowed to skip this, I would appreciate it. It doesn't. Okay, it is letting me do it.
Now change the uniform and assemble at the 1F lobby.
Thanks, Kiss Tiss. I'm not gonna call it Kiss Tiss. Oh, she just disappeared. Oh, not draw. So we completed our prerequisites. We're ready for the final field exam. Final field exam is kind of where the game takes off a bit, to tell you the truth. I remember thinking the final field exam was pretty freaking fun when I was playing the game for the very first time. Like, for whatever reason, goofing around in the evening, it was like, that was the thing I was doing when it was really time to be going to bed, and I decided, fucking, I'm going to stay up late playing my new PlayStation game. So if I were to save, we know we're not going back to this very first slot, so let's just use it. What the hell? Have you heard there's a card club here? Cardcaptor Sakura. He doesn't even play cards, he just talks about how awesome this card club is. There's that punk-ass kid. We're gonna get changed into our uniform. As you can see, we're still looking pretty hunky. And we still have terrifying eyes. Here comes Paul, he's going to walk around with his V-neck tee. Oh, never mind, the plot's going. Squall, over here! That's not the direction you came from.
I'll be announcing the squad assignments for the exam now. Let's see, you'll be with Zell, quite a lively fellow.
Lively, he's just loud. Can't I switch members? Oh man, you know what? I had something I meant to have looked up for this. Give me 1 second here. Let me see if I can find this quickly. Without wasting too much of everybody's time. Okay, it doesn't take that long. He's lively, he's just loud. Can I switch members?
I'm afraid that's not possible. Over here, Zell.
The name's Zell Tink, then I rock the telly. I'm half Joe Camel and a third Fontanelli. I'm the Kung Fu hippie from Gangsta City. I'm a rapping surfer, you the fool I pity. I mean, come on. That Zell Dink is one outrageous dude. He's totally in your face. Whoa, I'm with you. And you refuse to shake his hand because you're a douchebag. Zell's limit breaks can be set, also changing the status screen. If Dual Auto is turned on, the limit break duel will execute automatically. The limit break moves listed on the screen are selected automatically. That's all for Zell's limit break. You don't get along with Cypher, do you? Heard he whooped you pretty bad this morning. We weren't fighting, we were training. I bet you he doesn't think so. Look, Cypher's just being a pain in the ass. All you have to do is ignore him. That's none of your business.
Excuse me, but that Cypher you're talking about, he's your squad leader.
What? Say what? Yeah, I was like joking. He actually does go, say what?
It can't be changed. Cypher, are you here? Because if you're not, I guess it can be changed.
Shouldn't those two be his squad? Fujin and Raji tagging along as usual. Guess that makes up the whole disciplinary committee.
You're the squad leader. Good luck to you.
Instructor? I hate it when people wish me luck. Save those words for a bad student that needs them, eh?
Okay then. Good luck, Cypher.
Add instructor trap to the list.
Oh yeah, you want to see what happens when you make fun of Cypher, huh? You want to see what happens when you talk smack to the disciplinary committee? You just made the list!
The list? What is it? It's the list of Jericho. Sink it in, man. Chris Jericho's so great.
Oh, well then. You're all assigned to Squad B.
Oh no, the B team.
I'll be the instructor in charge. Teamwork is of the utmost importance, so let's get through this exam, everyone.
Listen up, we snack on danger. Sorry. Listen up, teamwork means staying out of my way. It's a Squad B rule, don't you forget it. Everyone here? He looks way different in this version. It's been a while, everyone. How's everyone doing? This exam will involve 12 members from squads A through D. You will be proceeding to a real battlefield. Obviously, the battles are for real. Life and death, victory and defeat, honor and disgrace. Each of these go hand in hand. There's only one way or the other. How about it? Are you still up for it?
How about it?
You will be accompanied by 9 seed members. Should you fail, these members shall get the job done. They always do. Well, that's one less worry on your mind. You can really just screw this whole mission up, player. It doesn't matter. Blah. The Pride of Balam Garden, the elite mercenary force, Seed! Learn from them, obey their commands, and accomplish the mission. Prove yourself worthy of becoming a member of Seed. Best of luck. Curtis, you got anything to add to this, or ready to go here? I hate to watch him go, but I love to watch him leave. Or I hate to see him go, but no. We've yet to have a gunblade specialist in Seed. That's why I'm hoping you and Cypher will join us in Seed. See, later on, you actually, now go, you do get to play him at cards, and he has the Cypher card for some reason.
Let's get a move on.
See, I'll just disappear into a car. I swear I thought Cypher was going to leave us, and that was going to be the joke. But no, we all get in a car to drive to the place that's like a very short walk away. Yo, Squall, show me your gunblade, will ya? Come on, man. Just a peek. Fine. I didn't want to see Cyphers. Yeah. Why are you being so selfish, Scrooge? Say something, will you? What's on your mind? Nothing. And then Kaida says nothing after he's already said it, as though that's clever. I could do it too. That is really annoying. Stop that. It's annoying. Chicken Vuss. What did you call me?
Knock it off. This is embarrassing, even for a Squaresoft game.
Why are they all in uniforms? And I guess he's just wearing his leather trench coat. Instructor. Who was that girl in the infirmary this morning?
Was someone there? I didn't notice anybody. Is there a problem?
I mean, yeah, I forgot to make her British. No, not really. Now this is great. I have a chicken Vuss and a guy who just reached puberty in my squad. Squad? Come on, JG. That's a little forced. Is Zell supposed to be flipping him the bird all these times? How to drive. Square forward, circle back, X get on off, steer with the directional buttons. Doesn't really matter at this point. We're not going very far at all. So we're actually going to the town. I thought there was a little bit more before we go to the town for the first time than there was, or I would not have bothered. But, I mean, we got slightly different dialogue by not having Zell in the party, I guess. Whatever. When we come back next time, though, we're going to the town, because that is where we will begin the next phase, the final field test to become a seed. Because this is not a game about becoming a seed. Most of this game will happen when we are a seed, because being a seed is what actually gets us gold. I'm Serious JG. I want to thank you guys for watching, and when you come back next time, we'll have plenty more with the fun team that is Team B. See you, chicken wusses.